Hello to all my fairy followers. It's update time. This is March, and as you can see, my fairy teepee is finally starting to fill in and grow up. So it's to the halfway mark. Hard to believe it finally got there. And if we can get in a little closer, I have my first bloom. Another happy moment for Grandma. As you can see, I used a string to help support the sweet peas to climb up. There's a one on one side and one on the other side, and the plant is in the middle of it. So it's working out pretty good. I used twine, that was terrible. The string worked out great, so when I do this again, probably in about 2 years, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try to just have string and probably put a few more sweet peas than what I have in here. But as you can see, it finally is starting to fill out. It's starting to look pretty nice. I put some ferns in for you can see the front of the teepee. So one fern is here, one fern is here. Like I said, when I post on this, and maybe I'll do another post in 2 weeks, because it now is finally starting to grow and we can start seeing some progress. And as you can see, we are moving up. Cannot believe it. Thought this day was never going to come where it was going to fill in and look pretty nice. I got a little closer to the flower. I don't know if you can see it very good because it's white. For some reason it doesn't want to focus in on the white. But we do have one bloom and looks like a couple more coming. So I am going to start getting some flowers here. That makes me happy too. And you can see it's getting pretty tall. It's got to the halfway mark now. I mean, that makes me happy. I'll get another picture of this in about 2 weeks and put another line of string to help support the ones coming up. So probably by April it should be all the way to the top and hopefully be all bloomed out, but we'll have to wait and see. Believe it, we are finally done with the wigwam. It is finally filled out. Turned out pretty good. I'm thinking next year I'm going to try this someplace else, not with sweet peas, it was some other plant that gets quite large and climbs. I'll have to think about it because I got to get a bigger area. I want to make it big enough for my little great-grandson and my little great-granddaughter can actually play in it. That's my goal for next year. I have a big enough place in the backyard, and that's probably where I'm going to put it. But I'm going to have to clean up an area and start working on it. Well, I thought it turned out pretty good. As you can tell, it's not perfect, my first attempt. Next time it'll be better. And maybe in about 2 years, I'll try another Sweet Pea Teepee. I want to make sure this flower bed here gets a little soil a little bit better and make it a little bit differently than I made it this time. But for my first attempt, I thought it turned out pretty nice. It took a very long time for it to actually climb to the top, but as you see, it finally made it. In fact, it even passed the top. And it's done this in the last couple of weeks. It was doing nothing for months, but we had some rain for a couple of weeks, and amazing, it doesn't matter how much you water with a hose, when it actually rains, it just makes a huge amount of difference on how things are. Everything's greener, brighter, and everything just takes off growing. So for my first attempt at a Sweet Pea Teepee, this is the finished product. I did put some little plants here at the bottom to make it a little more colorful. And of course, we all can't be here in my garden without having some beautiful California poppies, and there they are, some there. Finally, the sweet peas are blooming out. Aren't they beautiful? They're so colorful, I love them. Well, until next time, my fairy followers, Have a nice evening. Bye-bye for now.